Okay, ji. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear class, today we are going to talk about the emergence of Islamic State, खुरासान जो कह सकते हैं आप हमारे रीजन में जो ISIS है उसको खुरासान अपने आप को कहते हैं, वो खुरासान प्रोविंस कहते हैं और they emerged in Iraq and Syria. So today we are going to talk about that particular group and how that group is impacting the security of this region specifically or generally or specifically Pakistan. So as a student of geopolitical studies, this is very important subject or unfortunately this was not included in the outline, but we are going to cover it ताकि आप लोग को ये इजी हो जाए सारा चीजें समझने में. सेकेंडली आपका एक ऐसे का करंट अफेयर का क्वेश्चन भी तैयार हो सकता है और CSS के लिए अगर जो लोग एस्पायरेंट हैं उनके लिए बहुत यूजफुल होगा. Okay, so let's get started with the Islamic State. Islamic State is a terrorist group and it's a transnational terrorist group. Or I taught you about types of different you can say types of terrorism in the previous lectures, in which we discussed that the transnational group means that they have the ability to carry out violence across the globe. So terrorism has become a transnational phenomena in modern times, and militant organizations they not only share their expertise, they share their recruits, funds, and they also share modern techniques with other outfits around the globe. So this is what we have seen previously by Al Qaeda, which was one of the dreaded terrorist group in the world previously, and they carried out devastating terrorist attacks across the globe. Like for example, in Kenya and Tanzania, the American embassies were attacked in which more than 200 people died, and then they also carried out attack against the Saudi assets, Hobart Towers. They also carried out attack on the USS Cole. It was a US warship docked in Yemen, and it was attacked by Al Qaeda. And then we have seen the most devastating attacks, on in the world 9/11 के जो हुए. उसके बाद भी काफी सारे अटैक्स हुए इंडोनेशिया में. फॉर एग्जांपल बाली बॉम्बिंग वाज देयर, मैड्रिड बॉम्बिंग. अच्छा, ये सारे अटैक्स जो थे one way or the other, directly or indirectly, linked by they were carried out by Al Qaeda. So एक time पे Al Qaeda was dominant group in the world, and they used to carry out such attacks, such high profile attacks across the globe. अब आज ISIS ने उनको replace किया. After 9/11, Al Qaeda became weak, and with the help of Pakistan and America, both these two countries, they carried out many effective operations against Al Qaeda, especially in Afghanistan and Pakistan. And Al Qaeda was you can say degraded in this region. But now in modern times, ISIS has replaced Al Qaeda, and they are the most, you can say, a lethal terrorist group in modern times, because of their because of their funds, because of their connectivity, because of their motivation, and because of their lethality. They are much, you can say, worse than Al Qaeda, and they have got many support from many, you can say, countries, people from different nationalities. They support. They are part of Al Qaeda. Sorry, ISIS. So this is the reason that ISIS they were able to carry out devastating attacks across the globe. For example, they carried out an attack in Turkey. A Russian passenger jet was shot down by ISIS group. They used surface-to-air missile against this particular aircraft, and it was shot down. We have seen Beirut bombing, in which hundreds of people were killed. Paris attacks, in which many people died in those attacks, and they were also claimed by the ISIS. Attacks in Saudi Arabia, attacks in Afghanistan, and then Pakistan. पाकिस्तान में इन्होंने एक बड़ा डिवास्टेटिंग सा अटैक किया था इन कराची. सफूरा गोट इंसिडेंट का नाम उसको दिया जाता है, in which 47 Ismaili sect people were killed. they were shot dead by ISIS linked Pakistani militants. So this is just a backgrounder to understand the threat perception, understand the threat which is there in modern times by ISIS. ISIS इस्लामिक स्टेट इन इराक एंड सीरिया इसको नाम दिया जाता है. और ये कहाँ से ओरिजिनेट हुए, कैसे इनका ओरिजिन हुआ, how they got power, and we are going to understand all these things in coming slides. The origin of ISIS was actually in 2003, when initially it was called as Al Qaeda in Iraq, and there was no name of ISIS. And AQI, it was a terrorist group in Iraq, and this particular group was led by Musab al-Zarqawi, who was actually the Al Qaeda leader. And this person was trained in Afghanistan, and he also lived in Pakistan for many years during the Afghan Jihad. So basically, initially its name was AQI, Al Qaeda in Iraq, but later on, after the death of Musab al-Zarqawi in 2006 by the US airstrike, this group faced serious troubles, and they then changed their name from AQI to ISIS. And then their name also changed again in 2010, and they became ISIS-L, which means that Islamic State in Iraq and Syria and Levant. Levant means that Greater Middle East, in which all these countries they are included, in which Saudi Arabia is included, and then all other territories of Middle East are included. So they gave name to this particular group, ISIS Levant, in 2010. And Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, he became the leader of ISIS. Acha, 2010 के बाद America in 2011 decided to leave Iraq, or America wanted to leave Iraq, and they left Iraq in 2011. When they left Iraq, so there was power vacuum in Iraq, and they say local security forces of the of the US of Iraq, they could not uphold the security in Iraq. And that was the reason that within 3 years, from 2011 to 2014, Al Qaeda, ISIS, they captured the central, you can say area, central town of Iraq, Mosul, and they declared that now we have established Khilafat. So in 2014, they utilized the gap from 2011 to 2014, and in 2014 they captured Mosul and they declared Khilafat. So at that time they changed again their name, and they became IS, Islamic State. So from AQI to ISIS, from ISIS to ISIS-L, and from ISIS-L to IS in 2014. So they became Islamic State, and they declared Khilafat in the world. Okay, so let's understand first of all, they controlled a huge area in Iraq and Syria, and that area was about 90,000 square kilometer. Now 90,000 square kilometer is huge area, and which is 3 times larger than FATA. हमारा जो FATA है ना, उससे तकरीबन 3 गुना बड़ा एरिया इन्होंने पकड़ लिया. और उसके अंदर जो population थी, that was about 10 million population was living in that area. Okay, now what is the significance of having an area? When you possess an area, automatically you can establish training grounds there. You can have, you can motivate people, you can recruit people from that population, and you can have easily, establish your safe havens, training centers in which you can, get maximum people in your, in your ranks. So that was the thing which they did. They established their factories, nurseries, to get more and more terrorists in their ranks. Number one. Number two, they also had factories to make bombs, modern factories in which they build modern IEDs, improvised explosive devices like car bombs, motorcycle bombs, and other bombs. So एक पूरा एक निजाम चल पड़ा वहां पे, and that particular thing was very